signal, I put my name, I should come for screening. It is not done before that time. So I still try to be stubborn that I won't go for the screening. One of my neighbors say, come, this intelligence group, if you don't go, they will arrest you, Your name is interview. And the director of Naval Intelligence, Rear Admiral F.E. Agiti, called me and said, the report from the Army Intelligence School, Tego Barak, shows that you did extremely well. So we are going to send you to the hottest part then. It was Rivers State. I think that was at that moment I felt that, this is the right place to be. Because everything's about excellence. You do well, that you are recognized. And base intelligence officer that was running the South. Then 82 plus, that's about almost 8 to 10 years after I joined.
So for those between 8 and 10 years, you
come home, introducing themselves. So person, that's why I say, son, I say I'm cadet, allow me. And everybody's looking, who is this one? What does that mean? University, I said no. So many people do that. I said military, something. Okay. They just passed me over. Very recognized among my peers. So I was ambitious. I just wanted to go to it.
At that point, degree awarding institution.
No.
So before we get to delve more into the military now, how was mom convinced eventually? I know you mentioned earlier that it was a blatant no from her at that point. So how were you the one who convinced her? Or how was she convinced eventually to let you go to the NDA?
I think it was my father. They have to pray and fast. Those days we are members of the Apostolic. After all, those people that are there, children of God, he knows that he will do well. I shouldn't bother. That he will do well. I will just pray for him. So, those days, mothers, they listen to their husband. And since my father was for it, that condition that, okay, if he goes and the admission to the United States comes, we can still come back. So I think it was on that note that the hope that I will still come back to go to the United States give my mom hope.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the military then and now. Training, the resolve. Do you think things have improved or have things even become worse?
No, things have gotten from bad to worse. Then it is merit. If I tell you that I've never seen anybody in uniform before I joined, you can believe it. I don't know how Navy looks like. I grew up in Ilaro. I've never seen sea or water but I was taken as the only person from Ogun State on merit. Today, if you don't know a senator or a governor or somebody in Asu, you cannot join the military. So I think things have come from bad to worse, and that's a reflection of the weakness in our military today.
Just to let you know that we're now live on Facebook, so that means that you can join the conversation there and even drop a comment if you want. The handle is Splash FM 106.7 Abeokuta. So, beyond the issue of merits in the military, what other challenges do you think that the military What year did you retire now?
Yeah, I haven't spent 35 years of meritorious services. I was given the General Service Star Award. I retired voluntarily. This month, May 25, 2017.
On your birthday.
Yeah, on my birthday. That's what the military do. You go on your birthday. So I left May 25, 2017, and haven't spent 35 years.
So what other challenges do you think the military faces now, aside from that of merit that you have highlighted earlier?
The major challenge now is what we call the oversight responsibility of the civil authority. Putting their cohorts, their children, their friends, getting that is the greatest national security question, where you have mediocres, substandard individuals finding their way into the military, which I believe is the last hope in this country. Because the civil society has been bastardized by several military regimes. People like Abacha and so on. They have corruption. It took a while to get Babangida, Salami, Abacha. Those are the people that, first of all, find their way into the political arena. Because the serious people in the society did not actually embrace politics then. For the fear that, military may come back again and strike and put them in jail. So you have bad characters finding their way into the political space. And those are the characters that became the Senate Committee Chairman of Army, Navy, Air Force, Senate Committee Chairman on Defense, on Police. And all they know is to bring their political talks and rascals, to the military. So what happened is, I've been to a lot of recruitment exercises where you will recruit people based on merit. You submit the names. By the time the names will be published, you will not see more than, I'm not exaggerating, 80% of those people that start from whatever, I don't want to mention, I've sent a list. Ministers, they have their list. The governors, they have their lists. And you have moribund people that they cannot train at home. They said the best place, don't worry, we will put him in the army. They will train him there. They will teach him. So they send those lists. And the chief of army staff, the chief of naval staff, the chief of air staff, the chief of defense staff cannot say no. Because what I call the defense structure of the is safe. And those lists must be acknowledged, respected, resolved into the
All right. We will proceed on a commercial break now, but just to also tell you again, book, so you can join us there. But we'll be back to continue this conversation after this timeout. Please stay with us.
Don't dare touch that dial. Your integrity station.
ABR ọ̀rẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àbísúyọ lóko bọ̀pá dé. Wọ́n ní ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ kárí ẹ̀ lórí ìgbọ̀ ọ̀tún. Pàápàá àǹfààní tó gbọ́mọ kan dáadáa. oko mọ́lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ orílẹ̀ ìlúgùn ọlọ́run dá 25,000 ní plọ̀tì báyìí ẹ ra plọ̀tì mẹ́ta kẹ́ẹ̀gbá ìdajì sí i bọ́sì Abẹ́òkúta 08033706236 08033706236 ABR ọ̀rẹ́ àgbẹ̀ abisuyọ lóko bọ̀kọ̀ ìgbọ̀tún fáwọn àgbẹ̀. ọjọ́ kẹwàá oṣù tá a wà yìí làǹfààní yóò parí.
Do you feel the need to take your business to key stations? Splash FM 107 has got all it takes to put your business and services on the map and give you the desired reach that you need. With our affordable rates, amazing reach, and quality programs, you can rest assured we will take your business to greater heights. Do business with us today. For inquiries and other placements, outdoor coverage, events, and many more, contact us via telephone on 0249-0577 or Kilometer 1 MKO Abeokuta, Ogun State. Splash FM 106.7 Abeokuta. Being taken.
Party randa 150,000 ní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni ilẹ̀ ń bẹ ní Òbúwá Òwú Ládìrín extension Akíjọ́rílàlà ilẹ̀ Atláyọ̀ Glorious Point Estate náà ń ta wàràwàrà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti rẹ̀ ìké iná àwọn lẹ̀. Àpò ìrẹsì kan sí i ká fi ṣe ọdún ìtùnú àwẹ̀. Ilé oko wọn alábàtà mọ́lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ kọ́ bá pẹ́ 30,000 ní plọ̀tì bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ra sí bọ́sì jẹ́ kalẹ̀ra gbòdìdì sí àwọn onímọ̀ sí ti wà ńlẹ̀ láti ṣàlàyé fún yín lórí oko tí ò bọ̀ oko yín mu lọ́lọ́ báyìí ẹni yòówù tó bá ti ra ilé oko níléeṣẹ́ Atláyọ̀ ẹ máa tọ́jú rìsíìtì torí pé ẹni márùn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ náà fi ọ̀kadà ṣèpàjẹ́ 30 ilé ìjà lólobú Lagos Abẹ́òkúta expressway lọ́nà tó lọ sí Bíórì láfẹnwá Abẹ́òkúta 08138454500 08138454500. ó yá àǹfààní yìí kò gbọdọ̀ pẹ̀lú torí pé mo ti donílẹ̀ mo ti daláyọ̀. ọjọ́ kẹwàá oṣù tá a wà yìí làǹfààní yóò parí.
Building located at Kilometer 1 Biola Way, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Submission of the aforementioned credentials closes on Monday, the 9th of May, 2022 by 5 p.m. Also note that prior experience with a radio station is an added advantage. Thank you.
gbogbo ọ̀nà irene níléeṣẹ́ àgbájọ homes and property Nigeria limited àwọn ilẹ̀ wọn kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí ló ń tà torí pé ó pọ̀ ju owó rẹ̀ lọ. ilẹ̀ ìbára orílẹ̀ kọ́pàpẹ́ lẹ̀ kọ́pàpẹ́ ṣòdẹ̀kẹ̀tì tó bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ìbára orílẹ̀ ọ̀kì bẹ́ẹ̀ bára plot mẹ́ta ẹ gba ìdajì sí i ó sì jẹ́ éka odidi lẹ́ẹ̀gbà sí i táwọn tí ó bá yín gbìnrín oko yín sì wà nílẹ̀ àwọn kan 39 NTA Road Ọgbẹ̀ Abẹ́òkúta 07044648338 07044648338 ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé ìgbésẹ̀ àtẹ̀mí àti àwọn ìsìn kọ̀ọ̀kan kù ogúnjọ́ oṣù tá a wà yìí láǹfààní yìí.
Fagbọ́lé mara lẹ̀.
Welcome back to the chat on Splash 106. You have several times since we started talked about how much you wanted to go to the university, how it was germane for you to attend the university. So quickly walk us through how you eventually mentioned you were posted to Rivers State at some point, Unilag. So how did that eventually pan out?
Yeah, I eventually lost that admission because it was a direct entry admission. I was in 200 level, first semester when I was actually posted to Port Harcourt. So I defied the admission, but it never worked because they kept on putting me under so much pressure in intelligence, giving me so much tasks that I couldn't continue. But when I became the chief security officer of governor of Enugu State, I saw a window, so I applied to the University of Nigeria and Nsukka to study economics. And immediately after giving admission, direct entry admission, I applied to the Navy through the governor that I want to go to school. And the governor looked at me and was wondering whether I'm okay. Because what was going on in the government house, standing for position, power, I got to a point where people were calling me deputy governor. Some of them were saying, oh, it's the de facto governor, that, oh, the man is so powerful. And so I decided, instead of going through those kind of life, I was a pure new. And because we are very close, he didn't take a punitive measure, but he just, looked the other way. So I was in the University of Nigeria in Nsukka until May 2009 when we handed over to Chimaroke Nama. So I was posted back to Lagos and put on board a warship as a punishment because I was supposed to consume my intelligence operation, but people said, this guy is very stupid. So they put me on board a naval ship because I was a navigating officer as well. My specialization is navigation and direction. So I was on board the ship, which also gave me an opportunity. So I used to go to Nsukka. I would take night bus on Friday. The name of the bus then is Tingipe Synergy. Yeah. I would take night bus to Nsukka. I will try to do tutorials and was cooking. Then I would take I'm entitled to 42 days annual leave. I'm entitled to 7 days casual leave, 7 days compassionate leave. So I take them and go to school. At the time, the Navy didn't like the idea, and I was almost being tried for going to university illegally. But there was a board that was constituted and so on. And at the end of the day, what they did was to actually send me to United States Naval War College. So we'll see how you're going to continue to go to Nsukka. So I was in my final year, first semester. I just finished first semester exam, final year in Nsukka, and I was sent to the United States. So I deferred the admission. I was just determined. So when I came back, it was a 6-month program. When I came back, they posted me to Bonny Camp, the Defense Intelligence Agency, Bonny Camp. You see how he's going to have time
To go to Nsukka.
from Bonny Camp and go to Nsukka. At the end of the day, I was still, managing, just sneak out and so on. My lecturers, they understood. And eventually, what they did when I was almost finishing was to post me to France. I was posted as the deputy defense advisor to France. Just 1 semester to go. So when I got to France, I told my defense advisor, I said, sir, this is what is happening. I have just 1 semester to go. Can you please allow me to just go back and run that program? I said, Toyin, he calls me Toyin. His name is Air Vice Marshal Obieweka. He's an able guy. But he loves education a lot. So, okay, Toyin, what we do is that when you go back for your training, because what they're doing there is they send you abroad, because I was the chief spy officer for Nigeria. So what they do is that when the receiving country accepts you, that's when the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will now write a novel and send you back home to now train on that trade craft, because it's a different training entirely. So I was sent back to Nigeria to do the training at Bonny Camp. And I went to the Chief of Defense Intelligence. I said, I have this problem. I just want to semester to go. Can you please allow me? He said, have you told your defense advisor? I said, yes, sir. What did he say? He said that if you get to Nigeria and they allow you that, I should start. I just need 1 month to finish the second semester. So I was allowed. So I finished my exam in Nsukka on a Thursday. I flew back to France on a Saturday morning. I started immediately running another program in France. I did my BA, International Relations and Diplomatic Studies. I was the best graduating student. I had 3.98 over 4 CGPA. I was given scholarship to do my master's immediately. I was the best graduating student at master's. And my thesis was the best thesis, and I was given Raymond Aron Award as the best thesis. I was given Rainy Kesson Award as the best graduating student. And another university, I remember CODS, that was for the Centre d'Etudes Diplomatiques and so they came for my graduation and said, come, we give you 50% scholarship to come and do your PhD. And I told them, it may not be possible. He said, why? That was 2006. He said, I'm supposed to leave back to Nigeria early 2000 and, no, late 2006. Yeah, but these are their policies that I should just attend 70% classes. And my academic program is 1 year academic work, then the other is research. So I said, okay, I will give it a try. But if I go, if they call me back, then I can't say no. Luckily for me, when my time was up, the officer that was to be sent down, his name is, I was also interested in studying further my vocation, which is intelligence. So I decided to go to Harvard, to study national and international security. So I'm a Harvard product. I have a PhD. I also went to University of Ibadan to study master's degree in strategic studies.
For someone that almost never made it to the university.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about the issue of insurgency. Abuja train. A lot of post. I'd like to ask you, this government, keeps but it doesn't seem. What is the how the military?
And there's another concept I would call the war insecurity that are benefiting from it. So, of the Trinity, that's the philosopher name, plus the military also from people.
From the people.
So the people to come in, and it's between the government and the military. Each time this happens, the civilians are the ones suffering. Anytime you hear military coup, point to it is one with another, and so it's not so looking for like military solution our political class today are, sorry to use that word, about you. You know, unhappy. The government, the politicians, we just are calling the police. Just what happened during the NSAS. What happened? The politicians calling the military to use live rounds and kill people and drove them away. How about what happened in Kaduna? Is killing people. Of national. So I same super. People are making money from buying those arms. Politicians are making so much money from buying armor tanks, weapons. The people that are sponsoring kidnappers are raking in millions every day. That's the way the civil society should begin to look at what is going on. They should look at it from political angle, where we have irresponsible people that are governing us. He's the one controlling. And I
Many people have also pointed at the issue of intelligence, and while you were in the army, you were, for a very long period, an intelligence officer. Do you think there is depth of intelligence, really? The DSS, the military intelligence, and all of that? Because many people ask questions as to why some of these attacks are not caught before they happen. So do you think there's, having served in that space yourself?
No, I would not agree with that. Usually when things goes wrong in the society, as we have now, it's easy to just point to the intelligence failure. Or the military. Or they're not doing enough. But I've served in the military intelligence for so many years. And I've taken part in so many operations. It's not lack of intelligence. It's lack of political will.
To act on the intelligence.
Yeah, it's lack of political will. I said that if except the political masters who controls the military, for them to act on that information. You know, I said sometimes that I used to attend security and intelligence brief every Monday at defense headquarters. We have all the information. All the field officers, they will come to the defense headquarters and come and tell us what is really going on. Raw, with pictures, audio, video. Nothing happens. Back from the presidency that, okay, you know, so, yeah, if this, yeah, for them. Plans to go and arrest people. But if the feedback is not coming, the military just know we've done our bit, we've told them. So we wait for orders to come from above. So I don't want people to discuss what is going on in that pedestrian level, saying that maybe there's intelligence failure, that we don't have enough arms. That's not the problem. It's just people that brought them in 2015 to intimidate. I'm an expert.
All right. As we prepare to now, still engage, yourself. So,
Yeah. But what I would tell you is our group. We try our best to assist the government in fighting this squad the best way we can.
all right. Let's room, maybe in about
I was actually assisting them in the issue of intelligence and security studies. Yes. The people of Abeokuta in Ogun State also deserve some of my expertise. So I came back to Christland University Abeokuta here because they have a fantastic department. security for the university, and I'm not advertising. Not because it's on sports.
All right. But you'll be getting the chieftains. But fits just. I'd like to sincerely retired an associate professor about 20 minutes, but very much for coming. He's here with
Olawumi is here with me. Are going to arrest me.
Thank you very much. My name is rest of the weekend.